Parents, just a quick note. If you want to turn today's Storytime episode into a homeschooling English language arts lesson, look in the description box below and there will be a link to printable PDF worksheets. Enjoy the show. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of AUTHORized. I am your hostess, Christina Nicole Smith, and today's Storytime book is One Word from Sophia, written by Jim Averbeck and Yasmeen Ismail. Sophia's birthday was coming up and she had 5 things on her mind. 1 true desire and 4 problems. Her 1 true desire was to get a pet giraffe for her birthday. The 4 problems were mother, who was a judge, father, who was a businessman, Uncle Conrad, who was a politician, and Grandmama, who was very strict. Sophia presented her case to her mother. I would like a giraffe, she said, because they burn less gasoline, so they meet federal regulations better than the cars we use now. In the last 50 years, no giraffes have been recalled for defective parts, and newer models have a particularly strong safety record. Also, giraffes have not been shown to be the cause of any major diseases. Giraffes are legal in all 50 states. And a giraffe could take me to ballet class and deliver me right to the 2nd floor. Her argument was accompanied by a compelling slideshow that included a map of the walk to class. I'm sorry, said Mother in her decision, but I will have to rule against a giraffe at this time. You provided no proof that you are ready for pet ownership and failed to cite any laws about minors driving quadrupeds. And your argument was too verbose.
Oh.
Verbose? Asked Sophia. What's that mean? Too many words, said Mother. How many should I use? Fewer, said Mother, and she retired to her chambers. So Sophia used fewer words with Father. Giraffes, said Sophia, are a good source of manure, which can be sold at a profit to garden centers and activists. In short, people will pay me for poop. Her proposal was accompanied by a compelling graph showing how much money she would make. I'm sorry, said Father, but your business plan is unsound. You failed to count the cost of care and feeding for your manure producer, not to mention the warehousing of poop. And your presentation was far too effusive. Effusive, said Sophia. What's that mean? Too many words, said Father. How many should I use? Fewer, said Father, and he got back to his conference call. Sophia polled the other members of the household and presented the results to Uncle Conrad. 4 out of 5 respondents are in favor of giraffes, she said. The results were accompanied by a compelling pie chart. I'm sorry, said Uncle Conrad, but your results indicate that being in favor of giraffe ownership would cost me support from the Pony American community. And besides, your report was far too loquacious. Sophia didn't even need to ask. Finally, she approached Grandmama. She accompanied her plea with a compelling foot rub. Giraffe, no, said Grandmama. And do try to get to the point next time. In a last desperate attempt before her birthday, Sophia prepared to speak to everyone at once. She revised and shortened her proposition until it was just 1 word. Please! The proposal was accompanied by a particularly compelling pair of eyes. On her birthday, Sophia was delighted to find that short and sweet often brings results. 1 word really worked, she said. And 2 words came in handy as well. Thank you. The end.
Yeah.
Wasn't that a fun story? Okay, so now I have some questions. Now, what do you think about Sophia's way of asking? Have you ever had to ask your parents or your grandmother or your aunt or uncle for something and you tried to find a really creative way to ask for it? I know I have. And what do you think about Sophia's method? Do you think she was using too many words? What was that word? Loquacious? Do you think she was being too loquacious? And have you ever been too loquacious when you were asking for your parents or an adult in your life for something that you really, really wanted? And don't worry, that word loquacious, that is a vocabulary word. And so when you go to my website, you'll have a vocabulary worksheet that you can download, and you can go through all those vocabulary words in the show. And now my last question is this. What do you think the moral of the story was? I think I know, but I'm going to leave that one up to you. And I'll see you next time on Authorized.